Y'all think that growing natural hair out is a game, and it's really not a game. Like, you cannot play when it comes to this. I'm about to give you this video on what I did to grow my hair out. It's nothing about how to get your hair to grow fast, and you're not going to be growing waist length hair by tomorrow. It's none of that. But if you come in and you watch part 1 and 2 of this video, I'm just going to give you real life stuff to just help you out a little bit. Hi guys, and welcome back to my returning subscribers. If you come to watch another video with me, I thank you so much for returning. If you're new here and stopping by my channel, I thank you so much for stopping by. We really welcome you. If you've made it to this video, I just want to thank you guys so much. You guys are the real MVP. I posted yesterday my 2-year natural hair journey video, so you know that this video that I have today of how I grew my hair out in 2 years, you already knew it was coming after. So I'm so excited to share with y'all what I did. You know, I'm going to just make a disclaimer. This is stuff I did. You can feel free to take some of the stuff and do it, or you can feel free to kind of just add and do your own thing, or you can disregard it, whatever you want to do. But this is some things that, not even something, there's a lot of things that have really truly helped me to grow my hair out in 2 years. So before I get started with that though, if you've not done so already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell bar notification so you know when I'm shooting, having videos come, because I shoot videos literally every day, but I don't have like a set time. Lately I've been recording ahead of time and scheduling, so if that starts to be a thing, y'all will know. But literally you will know when I'm shooting these videos. When they come up, it'll come up on your iPad, your cell phone, your computer, all that good stuff. Anywhere where there's communication, you'll be able to go and be able to see my videos and just be notified when they get uploaded. And also guys, I did this hairstyle today. I can do a tutorial on it some point in time in life, because I got a lot of material I gotta cover, but I'll do at some point in time. I'm actually going to do a video tutorial for this hairstyle. Y'all know I do a video tutorial because I got y'all covered for all of them. Not even if you know you want to do it and have the same one, but also like, you know, just so you can get some ideas while you're wearing your natural hair. So like, this is, I just come up with different ways to wear my hair. This is the same wash and go, and I just put this little braid in the front and, you know, the ponytail. But I'll do a tutorial about that later on in life. So without further ado, I'm going to get started with what I did. The first thing that I can tell you that helped me grow my hair out in 2 years is, you're not going to hear a lot of influencers and things like that say that on their page, and they really don't give him glory and honor and praise. But I had God. God is the source of my everything, including my hair growth. Even when my faith wasn't as strong, it was always God. I always had God, you know what I mean? And my hair growth and everything you see is attributed to God. It had nothing to do with me. He guided me to where to go to learn about some certain things. He guided me to where to read about with certain things. He guided me with, okay, you need to stop doing that with your hair. You need to start doing this with your hair. Everything that I did was with God. You can't do life without God. So I'm just going to tell you that, like, you really can't do or be in this life without God. You have to put God first in all that you do. And I put him first in my natural hair journey. And that was how I got through 2 years, not of just growing my hair out, but just having that confidence and being where I am in life. Everything had to do with God. If you keep God first and you just you keep trusting him and believing in him and praying and everything, he gonna work everything out for you, because he's worked it out for me beyond growing my hair out. But that's how I grew. One of the tips of how I grew my hair out in 2 years. That's one of the first things. The next thing was deep conditioning. If you're not doing this, I do not know. I do not know if you really want to grow your hair long. You have to deep condition your hair. You can deep condition it 2-3 times a week. I do it under the hooded dryer. It's beautiful to be under the hooded dryer, because the hooded dryer opens up the hair cuticle, and the product from the deep conditioner is able to get into your hair strands and really penetrate. And that's when my hair really like started flourishing too. When I started using the hooded dryer and deep conditioning, like, my hair just changed for the better. It wasn't as dry anymore. So that's another thing I did. The next thing was moisturizing my hair. You got to find which way you want to moisturize your hair. Some people do the LOC method, the LCO method. I just do the LG method, leave-in and gel. I use oil if like I'm doing like a style like that doesn't involve this, and I want to just do with my natural hair with no styler gel. I'll use a leave-in, a cream, and an oil and style it that way. But that's like rare. That's if like I'm styling without gel. But if I have gel, I do leave-in and gel, and that's been working for me. I've been doing that for basically 2 years. You might as well say, yeah, basically like 2 years. I don't use oil. It was a time when I did, and then I like stopped, and that's been a good benefit. I just use the leave-in and a gel. Most people are like, oh my God, is that enough? It's more than enough moisture because I'm deep conditioning and stuff, and along with other things. So I use leave-in and gel. You guys decide which way you want to moisturize your hair. You got to find a method and do that. That's what'll work. The next thing is low manipulation and no manipulation styles. So low manipulation for me is a wash and go. Like literally I just style it, and I'll do it and then I'll style it up, and I'll leave my hair alone until it's time to wash it. I don't really do too much anything else with my hair. I've done braids, but I really enjoy wash and goes. Like I enjoy them truly. Like I'm a wash and go girl. So I wear them and I style them up really nicely. So that's why I got this little style. And I just keep it moving. I just find you a style that's either low manipulation or no manipulation, where you don't have to be in your hair all the time every day. And that's another thing that helped my hair grow. The next thing is creating a regimen. I have a video, I'll link it in the description box, about how you can create a regimen for healthy hair growth. You got to get your hair on a schedule. Like just figure out when you're going to wash your hair, moisturize it, style it. I style my hair multiple times a week, but not every day. Some people, they style their hair once a week. Some people, they style their hair once every 2 weeks. Just figure out, what's going to be good for your regimen, and then go from there. You got to really build a regimen and stick with it so that your hair can grow and your hair can thrive. The next thing is changing my regimen. Like sometimes I change stuff out. Like for instance, when I clip my ends, that's a key indicator that I need to change stuff out. Like I just changed my regimen. Don't get mad, y'all. I'm probably like, this girl always changing her regimen. I just changed my regimen. Like I clip my ends, I changed my regimen because once I clipped my ends and those few months that went by, I figured out what has worked for me and what has not worked for me and what I need to switch and change. So every few months, I clip my ends every 4 months. Every few months, I will just change my regimen up. I'll change out what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, like that didn't work that I was doing while I was before I clipped my ends. I'm gonna start doing this new regimen because this just seems like it works. Like when I clip my ends or trim my hair, as y'all would say, it kind of is an indicator of how I want my regimen to go and what I should be doing with my regimen and what I could be doing to achieve hair growth. I change my regimen like often, like you might as well say it's 12 months in a year, and if I clip my ends every 4 months, I change my regimen like 3 times a year. That might sound crazy to some people, but it's helped me and helped my hair to thrive. Once I clip my ends, it's a key indicator. It lets me know what I need to do and what I need to change to get my hair to keep growing and thriving. I'm always changing my regimen. The next tip is trims. Y'all know I just trim my hair. I trim my hair every 4 months because I have color on it. If I didn't have color, I'd go a bit longer. Once I grow my hair out of the color, it'll be a bit longer without it. Trims help your hair to remain healthy. I mean, it's the hair that has come from your scalp and it's on your ends. You got to take care of it if you want your hair to grow. And trims, they don't help your hair to grow long. They help to keep it healthy and help, that's where you get where you see the lymph at, is where your ends stop at. So, you want to take care of those. You want to make sure you baby those. You want to make sure you moisturize those. You want to make sure if you're using oil, still in that moisture. I don't use oil and my hair has been fine. I ain't used oil in almost 2 years. You want to just really take care of your ends. That's that's the oldest part of your hair. That's the part that'll fry up, you know what I mean? So you want to take care of those. Make sure you get your trims. You don't have to be on a set schedule. Like I told you, if you are using heat, I would recommend 6 to 8 weeks with you getting trims. But if you wear your hair in its natural state, some people, they go 6 months. Every 6 months they trim their hair. Some people, they do every 4 months. It just depends on your schedule and what you want to do. I prefer every 4 months because the way that my hair is set up, if I go too long without a trim, it's going to keep splitting up the hair shaft, and it's just going to do nothing but break the hair off, and then I'm going to have to get a haircut, and who wants to do that? So I trim every 4 months. My next thing that I did was I didn't give up. I had people that shaded the process before when I went natural. They said all types of stuff to me. Really mean, not so nice stuff, okay? And you know what I did? I kept going, and that's how my hair began to grow. Despite everything, God pushed me to keep going. He kept saying, and I kept hearing my mom say in my ear, and my mom's voice saying, I know my mom passed away in 2016 from inflammatory breast cancer. Like, I kept hearing her voice in my head, and I kept hearing God's voice saying, look, Kim, like, you need to keep going. Like, keep going. This is before I even started YouTube, okay? So once I had that support, not even outside support, I had outside support from other people, but support from God and support from my mother. It was so beautiful to be able to continue my journey. When I didn't give up, that's when I noticed that my hair thrived. The next thing is herbs. I'm going to do a whole session and video on it, but we need herbs in order for our hair to thrive. I use herbs when I make my deep conditioners, and that's how you get your hair to thrive and grow fast. Y'all notice I dyed my hair in December, and you'll see where it's at. You gotta use some herbs. I'm gonna put y'all on. I'm gonna do a video about that, because most naturals are not. You have some naturals out here, like, they really make all their stuff. I just make deep conditioners, but I'm really about to get into that stuff. But herbs, and there's certain ones, and I'm going to introduce y'all to that and do a session on it. Just waiting on a few things, but I'm going to do a session on it, on different herbs that I've used that have accelerated my hair growth, and I'm so excited about that. So we need herbs. Like, you do need this other stuff like shampoos and conditioners and stuff, but for our hair to really thrive, use you some herbs and see the big difference. I'm not talking about the stuff that's mixed at the store. I'm talking about stuff you mix up in your kitchen. Herbs.